I don't like cats. I want to make this perfectly clear. I am not a cat person. I will never own a cat. I have zero interest in ever owning a cat. I feel nothing for cats. And I'm sorry to my sister because she owns two cats and they are cute and adorable. But I am not a cat person. Despite this being the fact, and this is why this is important and I want you to know this, I am not a cat person, but I love Stray. And if there was ever a video game that could convince me to love cats and to even just appreciate cats, this is the game that is going to do that. So back in 2022, I did a top 5 video games where I listed Stray as one of the top 5 video games. And it still is to this day one of my favorite games from 2022. As a matter of fact, I believe I even went on that video and on the record saying I voted for Stray as the game of the year between all the options. That being that Stray is a better game than God of War Ragnarok and a better game than Elden Ring. And while I haven't had the chance to play through God of War Ragnarok yet, I have played through Elden Ring now, and I can safely say I stand by that. And I think Stray is still, for me at least, a better game than Elden Ring. I would still vote for Stray as the best game of 2022 from that list. And I think the reason why I would vote for that is because Stray is one of those, it's completely out there, it's in left field, and it's doing its own thing. Whereas even with Elden Ring, I knew exactly what to expect. It's going to be a Soulsborne experience in an open world format where I just run around and fight a bunch of guys and try to get to the next objective. I hate to break this to you, but that is exactly what Elden Ring is. You explore an open world and try to get to the next objective while fighting a bunch of people. It's not a bad thing, but that's what you do in Elden Ring. Whereas Stray, you don't do that. You play as a cat and you solve puzzles in a controlled environment. And why does that work? I have no idea. Maybe it's because they make the cats so lovable in this game. Maybe it's because they make the story so interesting and kind of dark themed. Maybe it's because they're not afraid to throw in a few horror elements into the game as well and make you care when you actually kill your cat. Which is something I thought I'd never say I cared. I did not want my feline companion to die. I wanted the cat to live, guys. I don't think you're appreciating this because I don't like cats. Stray made me want to like cats. But that's the beauty of it, right? When you play an indie game that's out there and it's different than all the rest, it's of course not going to win Game of the Year. It's of course just impressive that it even got a nomination for it on its own. But to me, when I can play an experience that is so unique and refreshing and dares to be not only different, but completely and utterly different from what we are accustomed to playing as gamers, I think Stray did something a lot more special and was a lot more significant than what the other games did. God of War Ragnarok was still God of War. Elden Ring, at the end of the day, was still a Dark Souls-esque type of game. Stray is its own unique identity now, and I think it is all the better for it. If you haven't had the chance to play this game, you need to get on this because it is so much fun. As someone that doesn't like cats, I am not a pet person in general. This is the game that convinced me to maybe even think about getting a cat in real life. But that would be irresponsible because I don't like cats, and I'm not going to do that. You know, if you're going to buy a pet, you should buy a pet because you really want one and you know you're going to take care of it, right? But Stray made me think about it. And that's something impressive in and of itself. So do yourself a favor, especially if you're a cat lover, pick up Stray. It is awesome. It is a great, great video game. Annapurna Interactive continues to have bangers, and I love this game. I am Bradley Overrated, guys. Thank you so much for watching this Heart to Heart. Now go forth and have a great day.